Hello everyone, so today I wanted to review Stormforce 10 at Drayton Manor. Stormforce 10 is a water ride that opened at the park in 1999, and I'm going to say this straight away, this water ride is super enjoyable, and I really do think that Drayton Manor have definitely struck gold with this one. I rode this on my own with no family members or friends, and I was still laughing all the way around the layout. This ride, in my opinion, is easily one of the best at Drayton Manor. But let's start off by talking about the queue line. I waited about 45 minutes for the ride, and honestly it was a pretty pleasant wait. The line has both indoor and outdoor sections, and the outdoor areas give you some very nice views of the ride and the park itself. The queue line had some pretty decent theming to it, which was a very pleasant surprise. There's also a good backstory to this ride if of course you're interested in that sort of stuff. Considering I visited on a very hot summer's day in August when the children were off from school, Stormforce 10's operations were pretty good, with several boats on the track and staff members taking care to properly balance the boat's weight before dispatching. After waiting in line, you reach the station where you of course board your boat. The boats can hold up to 8 people, and there's 4 rows altogether, with 2 people allowed per row. I was seated in the second row. The layout for Stormforce 10 is very enjoyable, with 3 drops very well spaced out around the layout, which ensures a good mixture of excitement and downtime between each drop. One thing I found very good about the layout was the drop immediately following your dispatch. I think that is an absolutely great way to start off the ride, and it gets everyone's adrenaline flowing. I also found the backwards drop very enjoyable. Be warned though, Stormforce 10 is an absolute soaker. My jeans were soaked through to my knickers, and my trainers were squelching as I walked about after I went on this ride. There is absolutely zero chance of staying dry on this water ride. No matter where you sit, everyone just seems to get completely soaked. I found the backwards drop to be a particularly wet one. The one thing I would say though about Stormforce 10 is that it needs some more theming whilst you're actually on the ride. In between the drops, there is next to no theming and no audio playing either to really get across the backstory of the ride. If Drayton Manor could possibly add some audio during the turntable section, I think that would be good, and maybe add in some animatronics in some places too. I do really think that this would help make this experience the complete package for riders. I actually think some of this ride would benefit from being indoors, because then Drayton Manor could really exaggerate the backstory. During those indoor sections, they could have lighting and thunder effects and animatronics, or even screens showcasing rough waters and the storm. For some reason, this ride opens 1 hour after the park opens though, so if you are wanting to ride this quite early on in the day, then just bear that in mind. To conclude, Stormforce 10 is, in my opinion, a very solid addition. I do think that it's a really competitive water ride. However, it's not quite a complete package. I think the ride would definitely benefit from having some extra theming added whilst you're on the ride, but other than that, it was a very enjoyable experience. I was very impressed with the layout, and the queue line as well was very pleasant. So I would give Stormforce 10 a rating of 7 out of 10. What do you think of Stormforce 10? Let me know in the comments section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, click on that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.